Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Kicking Visions. This is FIFA Deforia, and today we're gonna have a discussion about the other realm. I want to give y'all a little bit of my experiences because these are my experiences to try to help you through your journey. I'm gonna talk a lot about me and my younger experiences and work my way up until now. I'm 25 now, so hopefully y'all can understand, and I'm gonna give y'all bits and pieces of knowing that you're chosen and knowing that you are walking with the Creator and your spirit guides every day. A little bit about the other realm. Let me take you into this. Okay. My first experience with the other realm, I want to say about 4 or 5 years old, and I was with with my dad, one of his girlfriends at the time, one of her children, and we went to Hurricane Harbor. I don't know if y'all know what Hurricane Harbor is, but in Texas it's like a water park. It's like one of the biggest water parks. If you ever come to Texas and you in Dallas, you want to go to Hurricane Harbor. You know what I'm saying? It's like Six Flags or amusement park, but for water. And my first experience was I was by myself. I was about 5 years old, and I was doing everything the big kids was doing. He was about 12. He left me on my own. I was 5, running around the water park, and I had got on this one ride. The day was going great. This is one of my most favorite places to be at this age. My mom took me like every year. It stopped. I got to get back out there, of course, but it. I got on this slide, and I have 2 occasions. I got on this slide, and it was 12 feet of water. Before I got on the slide, we met back up, and he asked me, did I want to get on this slide with him, and I was like, I don't know, which I told y'all about my conscious and my other videos, which is your intuitive, like your spirit guide, almost to a certain extent. It's what tells you and gave me a vision of what to do and what not to do. So I was getting on this slide, and it was in 12 feet of water. I wasn't the best swimmer, but I loved the water. I love the water. That's why someday soon I gotta get out close by the ocean and put my feet in some sand and look at palm trees and drink coconut juice and coconut water out the coconut, the pure coconut water. But I was getting on this slide, and I got on the slide, and I was nervous. I got into the water, and when I got into the water, it was like something was pulling me from the bottom. I couldn't swim back up to the top. Mind you, I was only 5 years old too, with not a lot of swimming experience. But I was going down, and it took me like 30 seconds to try to get back up. And in that time, I blacked out. I was not in the realm of living, as I would say. I was in the spiritual realm, and it was black. It was like I was out in the galaxy. It was like I was out experiencing being with the Creator to a certain extent. And that's why I am a spiritual person now. And and when I got back on land, when the lifeguard saved me, I snapped back into reality to a certain extent, coughed up water and snapped back into reality. So that's one experience that I have with the other realm. This next one is kind of different. Um, I was, say, 10 years old, about 4th grade, I want to say, and doing what kids do. I was at the park. I was in my apartments at the park. We used to flip off the swing. I used to always love acrobats. I used to always love jumping off of stuff. I was always a daredevil. I was always doing jumping off of houses when I got a little older. I was always the person that loved to have adventures, especially at a young age. Now, not so much, and I'm trying to get back to that because of what's going on in life, period. But I was getting out, I was jumping and doing flips. I met some older people. It's always older people. And usually if anybody knows to flip off of a swing, you usually swing forward and you let yourself flip out the swing and you land on your feet. Somebody was flipping out the swing backwards. I didn't know how to do that. And they was trying to get me to do it because I was flipping out the swing good. I was doing it good. I'm 10 years old, 9 years old, and I'm really doing it. Every time I flip out the swing, I'm planting on my feet, like real acrobatics, hood acrobatics. If anybody know, that's what we used to do back in the Gap. We used to jump off of stuff and do little different stuff. So I was telling them, like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And I was waiting. They left. I waited until I got by myself, or I thought I was by myself, by the grace of the Most High. I was flipping. I'm working up. I'm encouraging myself. I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna get past this. I'm not gonna be fearful. I'm not gonna be fearful. I'm not gonna be scared. So I flip. I flip and I do it wrong the first time. Got a little bit worked up some more courage. The next time I did it, I flipped and I landed on my head. And I had an experience with my spirit, with my, most people would say with your soul. I had an experience, and when I landed on my head, it was like I landed, my body was laying flat down, and I see my spirit gravitate out of my body. It was like being dizzy, but I seen a dark black, and this is not to say seeing a dark black entity is bad, because we are all of blackness that turns into light. We come from darkness and turn into light. That's why most people say your skin is your sin. You know what I'm saying? Because entrapped, you are light. You are light. You are dark, and that's why. And in another video other than this one, I'm going to talk about that soon. But you are heaven and hell in one. So I seen my spirit come out of my body. I seen my spirit gravitate around my body, and it was like God giving me a second chance of say this is my body. My spirit is traveling around. It didn't come out of my face by the grace. It didn't come out of my face, and it laid down into my body again. And it was like I got a reboost. It was like all of everything, which I'm learning about chakras, and I'm learning more about your neons and your neutrons and things of that nature. It was just like energy. It was energy. We are all energy. We are all connected by energy. Your soul is energy. When you leave this earth, that's why your spirit guides are always with you. That's why your loved ones are always with you. That's why the people that pass, that it's easy to get in touch with them, because we are energy. And God gave me God, the Creator, the Most High, whoever you believe in, gave me my energy back. Gave me my energy back. And for those next couple of days, I was so, my body was, it felt like, mind you, I was 10 or 9 years old too, but my body felt like I was getting needles or a whole bunch of bees had stunned me. Like, those next couple of days was excruciating to a certain extent, but that let me know at a young age, which I didn't know that I was indigo at that age. I didn't know that I was I was able to be closer and have that energy from him, from the Most High. But it let me know that we do travel. It let me know that we are energy. Now that I think about it now, since I'm 25, it's been 15 years. And I was steaming. It was my everything that I touched. It's like I didn't want to put on my clothes. It's like I could almost feel electricity to a certain extent. It was, like I say, it was like 100. It was like 1,000 bees or a swarm of bees stung my whole body, but I didn't have any marks on it, and that was a big. Now that I look back on it, it was a big eye opener. Um, so for anybody that's going through the phase of life or death, or which I'm going to talk about that in a near future, or they're going through the heaven or hell effect, or they're going through any of that, just know we are energy. Just know we are just like, we are the plug. We are the socket to energize the phone and charge the phone. Everything is built off us, just like Tesla knew. Um, we are great human beings. We are human first, but we are also of the solar. We are also of the universe. We are also stars. We are made of stardust. And that's just to give you a little insight about the other realm. When you pass away or anything like that, you don't leave. You leave, but now you are with the universe. You become that star. You give that star back light. If you know anything about stars and the universe and things of that nature, if you go study about stuff like that, just like when a star pass away in the sky, like us as indigo children, us of the rainbow tribe, just like that, we come down. We come down, and we are here to change the world, just like prophets before us. Now it's just more of us. It's just way more of us. I didn't know it was that many of us, but I'm starting to wake up to it. I'm not the only one, and it feels awesome to know that. It feels great. It feels wonderful. Like, I can't wait to link arms with some of you guys and let's change the world. Like, let's really do it, because we have the power to. We are sent here for that specific reason. We are the light in the dark. So, just know that we are energy. And living on a positive frequency and a positive vibe, we never submit, and we only commit to the right things. I want y'all to have a beautiful day. It's kind of cold out here where I'm at right now, but it's a lovely day. Rain, so the earth grows. Hopefully the summer will be back in sync, and we all will be in sync to put this world back in the right order. I love you guys. Peace, love, sanity.